Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll use the ground game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
He needs a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes that handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Eludes the one. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. Penn State offense comes back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Off target and incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
But Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on second down. He slings this one deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And with that miss, no change in the score.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do it.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Catch made on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. 1 more play before they head to the locker room. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Nittany Lions churn out another first down. The back's got it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
Lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running back grabs it on a screen. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group
by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. That's the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. No shot to bring him down. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. That's an important first down on that running play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Can he make it to the marker? Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. He's got it inside the 10. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Here comes a handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Pitch to the back. He'll find the end zone again. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. Just trying to wage a comeback.
Penn State 14, Oregon 11.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. State offense comes back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important second down play coming up. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And there's the handoff. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Handoff to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
As a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
We'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions come into the final minute of play, hoping to just run the clock out.
Get set, get set.
He's going to hand this off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the ball rolls dead. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass caught inside the 15. They finally get him down. That's a big gain there to end the game, but the clock runs out, and he falls short. Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed a lot of grit to come out with this hard-earned W.
Yeah.